All right, folks, welcome back to campaign 17. 17 sounds like a lot. Yeah, I guess that's right. Anyways, we are episode 7. That's what I want to say, so I'm going to say it. And yeah, all right, so we got to choose a new policy. Got it. And yeah, so it was funding 2. That would open up some options. Now we are operating a fair amount in the CSA territory, so going for confiscation would not be terrible. Funding 3 opens up the Bank Act, and that would get us. Yeah, I think credit is the issue right now. I'll see if that's right. Well, because we've been hotly involved, it's also a question of manpower. But I think it only takes a month or so. Is that right for this one? So, not even. So, we're going to go ahead and go with that and keep our options open. I'm still open to the idea of moving to Diplomacy 1 or Ag 1 before continuing through the military and the funding tree, if we can get away with it, because there are long-term benefits to doing that. But, you know, staying the course of funding and manpower or military is probably the safest bet. All right, we do another take of propaganda, so every chance we can to get that support up, we will look to do. What am I missing here? Logistics reform. Recruitment offices, we're just short. Oh, I gotta turn up the background music. Alright, there we go. Now we can actually hear the soundtrack that is so good rather than just the clicking of keys. Yeah, so we know what that's like. We could speed things up, certainly. Second course should be pretty close to green. It is pretty close to green. And now we can worry about... Oh, the Lake Pontchartrain Squadron's still here. I did not see them when I ordered them down before. Well, it's good to know now. All right, Abbott's still trying to get his readiness up. Doesn't look like we're ready to continue a press into Kentucky. We got a new intelligence report. So they're going for Tariff Act. They went for Civ Order. That's smart. They did not recruit more men. Huh. And that they're carrying out offensive operations. That makes no sense. But all right. They shouldn't be. No idea. I haven't paid full attention to the Navy, and while you can get away with that, it's a component of the game. Are you going to tell me how blockaded you are? Or I don't think you are. You're going to playing hard to get. All right. Fine by me. Let's see if there's anything we can steal out of here that we like. I mean, frigates aren't terrible, and if they get destroyed, oh well. Then I don't have to pay to maintain them if I were ever going to unmothball them. Sloop of war. Sidewheel frigates really aren't that great, but I'll take it. Steam frigate, sure. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there we could use if we wanted. We're going to move on down. I'm going to think about taking Norfolk. Alright. They're working on rebuilding that. That's good to know. What condition are these fleets in? Pretty good. Except for, of course, the steam frigate. And the regular old frigate is actually okay. So I think for both of those, the play is now to move over here to, I believe this is Moorhead? It's Fort Macon, but I think it's Moorhead Port, yeah. And if we can take that, that gives us a new base to repair. If we're going to push further into the Carolinas and maybe Georgia. and carry on the war there. We could also look to, I don't know, down here. I guess we could probably just get by blockading, right? Maybe 47%. I mean, it's something. I can't remember if there's a port out here I can take or not. A fort and a port. Right, it's Port Isabel. I don't see one. I see ports, but that's about it. I don't even think we're doing that great at that. Wonder if we get close enough to exert influence and capture that supply depot. So that's just a test. Just curious. Over here, actually, we could start working our way through Florida here. I want the amphibious assault. Yes, yes. Let's go over here. Oh, I'm not sure they have the ships to do this. Probably not. But we might be able to give them some. They might be able to make this work. Like I said, if not, oh well. We'll just send those ships to the bottom. Yeah, cool for now. Oh, a bunch of ironclad gunboats are about to come out. All right, and also that's not where we want to go. So that's where we want to go. Because let me see if I remember any of this correctly. Probably not. There should be a little inlet down here. Yeah, and so if we take Fort Brooke, we'll get Tampa Port. This is probably that, yeah, Lake Pontchartrain squadron got doused. All right. All right, that's that. This might be a case where I wish the CSA and the AI had a bit more in the way of recruiting. I think if they don't take it up on their own, given that we're about to go into winter, I'll probably hop on the CSA side and fix things up. Yeah, nation's credit rating has deteriorated. Well, there are policies for that. All right, we got Johnston's Court chewing its way up. Definitely take McClellan into scouting. Have to take McDowell out as well. Mitchell, there's no reason to be in scouting, but I do it anyways. All right, McDowell's forces had a bit of a tough time. I'm sorry, McClellan's has, and so McDowell has a problem with readiness, but he always has a problem with readiness. So I'm going to try to have him take whatever the first hit is here. He's got the larger force anyways. I think that these are fairly beefy. Johnston's Courts, 18,000. Pickett's we just fought was probably, what, 20 before? And then the other Johnston. I mean, this is probably a considerable force. Yeah. It's larger than mine. It's got, looks like, an extra cav brigade and probably 2 extra infantry brigades. However, I was going to say that theirs is really delayed. Yeah, I think enough are going to show up. Yeah, this one looks interesting. So let's see how this goes. That's pretty much all there is to do. What do we got? We have... Oh, no. The worst map. the wilderness, and it's a meeting engagement. If there's any good news here, it is that we get to start very close to the point. They're going to come in from down that direction. All right. We could get this one started, I think, pretty quickly. So McDowell's here. Yeah, Morel's there. Morel's going to push up first. Probably saw that coming. Keys is just going to get back here. Heinzelman, why don't you get back towards... Actually, you were already on a road, kind of. All right. You can also see that it's late in the day. And that means that our reinforcements, both reinforcement sides, should show up throughout the evening. I'll bring you back when we have something to show you. All right. The Cav found... Yeah, we got the victory point there, just barely. We're behind a little bit, looks like, on morale issues. I would suspect we're probably going to fall further behind on morale as time goes on, because our reinforcements are McClellan, and yeah, our reinforcements are McClellan, and he was not in the best of shape before, so there is that. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we'll just go with I don't know. My hope was to get up here and maybe get in the woods and hold up there. I'm moving most of the force to try to camp, at least this side. If we can hold the woods and then shoot stuff that comes across, ideally we would get up to this Mineral Springs Road. And so I'll send Grant up there. Hunter was going to be the lead on the left. Keys is kind of the center. And so we would have Keys sitting right about here. Okay, Morgan is at destination as far as I'm concerned and is dismounted. And then the reserve division is Heinzelman, who I'll now order up to kind of the old reserve spot. And that is probably the best we can hope for. I'm half thinking about how to kind of reinforcement blob our way forward with McClellan. If I left Mitchell here and maybe McDowell here, we could and they come in here, we could probably just redeploy all the way forward. Probably, yeah. But yeah. Anyways, that's that. I think. Well, we're gonna have a little cavalry show here at the beginning. So let's get that show. I love that audio glitch. That is fun. Is it still there? Oh, you know what? We gotta change the sound settings. All right, you should be a little bit less likely to go deaf now. A little bit less likely in battle. May not hear the soundtrack when I get out of battle because I forget to set it back, but it's one more thing to do. And my old man mind ain't always up to the task, so. All right, these guys are where they should be, right? We're getting forest cover. That's what we want to see. And they're going to try to hold until these reinforcements get up. I don't know that you need to watch that. I mean, the AI, which I haven't helped at all here, they're kind of doing it on their own. All right, now it looks like we're getting an engagement, so let's get an engagement. Aim low, boys. You can't make that up. All right. Fine. Oh, yeah, I should have reinforcement blobbed them. If I had just kept Mitchell back like a little bit, or Heinzelman back a little bit, we could have blobbed all the way forward. Instead, here we are, way over here, and now we got to march up there like a bunch of schmucks. But that's the way it is. We still do get to reinforcement blob everyone else, though. McDowell's not really part of that. So Keys is supposed to be there, so we'll put Keys there. Heinzelman is supposed to be the reserve. That might be a little bit too far back. Yeah, Grant was supposed to be on the right, and Cannon, I guess, will stay on the right. Probably the best thing I could do for artillery is just have it not get killed. So I'll detach them. Can we just have everybody? No, see, actually double line them makes sense on this one. Hunter can go over there. Get that artillery back as well. And then Heinzelman. Here, we'll scooch Grant over. We'll scooch Hunter over. We'll have Keys move over a wee bit. I love that 3-1. That is fine. If the AI could figure that out regularly, I would be very happy. Yeah, okay. So maybe we do that. Detach Ricketts battery. Again, it's Chancellorsville. It shouldn't be an already favored map at all. Just try not to lose it. And yeah, I'm pretty good with just about all that. All right, so we're gonna play. Who knows what's happening up there? Because I decided to look away now. I think those crossroads are still right where they kind of fork into that 2-1. It's probably still the way to go. They're going to go for the objective. Going around this way is always slow, right? Because it's where the roads go, and otherwise you're moving through forest and all that other nonsense. So that they have to contend. We're going to try to get the cavalry out first, so they don't get stuck behind the infantry and the artillery on the roads, and then get exhausted and all that other fun stuff. McDowell. Hold on there, partner. All right, so they're going to do that. So then Grant is going to turn and face them like that. Heinzelman's going to come up. Morgan does not need to stay up there. Morgan can fall back and eventually find his way to the flanks, I hope. And Hunter and Keys, I kind of like where they are. So I'm going to keep them where they are. I don't really have a problem with what the AI is proposing to do, so I'm going to let them do their own thing. Right? When the AI is doing well, just let it do its thing. When it bugs out and needs some help, then you help them. Holy moly! I mean, what are you doing, friend? All right. So yet again, Cav cannot figure out orders to move, like, at all. Probably the smartest thing to do is to just keep them shooting. I'm going to have Keys push up. I'm going to have Hunter push up a little bit. Heinzelman's already doing more or less what he should, but we can probably do a little bit more with him. Grant can stay where he is. All right, they're out, so that's good. Casey is going to move up to those crossroads there. If they're going to go that way, I bet you Matthews will probably go the way MacArthur's going. Especially if I order them a little over there. Yeah, so they'll take separate roads, so I'm fine with that. Alright, I'm not sure who's shooting there. Doesn't really matter to me. McDowell, why don't you move over there so your couriers don't get intercepted. Mitchell, you could kind of follow him as well. This is probably ill-advised, I think. This is a good push. I mean, it's 2 infantry, 1... Cooper, what formation? So you're in assault formation. Alright. And you all don't realize that that I'm here? I don't know that I would go into assault formation. I assume that their reinforcements are quite a ways off. Yeah. Well, I mean, we will see, but I think that this is too ambitious. There's really no reason I can think of to need to do more than medium range and skirmishers, and now Keyes has knocked them out, and now Keyes is going to come up and try to bail out the infantry here. So that's why I thought that might have been a bad idea. They're going to push up as well. Alright, Grant's division has figured it out. That's great. And apparently 3 of these batteries actually can see stuff and shoot at it. Who knew? If they don't find anything, maybe we'll just sit them down there. Maybe there's some sight line, some peak I'm unaware of. Alright, we'll get Grant back. Oh, yeah, Morgan's going to probably rout on his own now. Let's see, Heinzelman. Can you get moving fast enough to save them? I mean, if they break, that's actually okay as long as we end up getting them back to rally. That's okay. See, they're going to send their cav right into our skirmishers. That is the way to do it. Although with infantry sitting on the backside, I'm not sure how advised that is. I mean, you'll get the skirms, but... I guess we'll find out. Okay, that's that. Yeah, reinforcements are understandably a long ways off. I don't know what the clock is here, but we're down to 44. Alright, but they aren't losing any more morale yet. So if we can come up and make that the case, then they won't break. Shank. I don't know if you can figure out what's wrong with this picture, but skirmishers should be in front of you. And now you're too close, so... yeah. Oh, no. Alright, I will defer to them that this is the better way to do this. I really have my doubts. I probably would have gone dismounted loose formation there, buddy. Yep. And exactly for the reasons you are seeing. I don't think Davies actually has skirmishers out. I thought they got routed. Huh. Well, it's a mess. Okay, Morgan, you need to fall back here. You don't really need to go up that far. Well, if you got skirmishers, send them out, sure. Don't stop to reload. Alright, American Anthony Hopkins. We got it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright. That was a more concerning flank a moment ago. But they're gonna rally and press again. Clark here. So, oh, I want to see what Clark's. Clark is on screen. The screen stance. Who is in charge here? Marshall? Marshall, I'm gonna try to do you a favor. I'm gonna give you a general attack order and see if your guys can figure it out. I think before you go to assault, which might make sense, I think you at least got to get people attacking. Have them fall back. We'll have them press up. Not sure what you guys are doing at all. You don't appear to be withdrawing, which you should be. Oh, Sherman. We'll see if they need this, but we don't want to move too much in Chancellorsville. Or the why would you do that? Under no circumstances are you to do that. Shank, you need to fall back. Right, I think they're stuck. We might have a chance to just be able to get them up. We're going to pull Sherman back as well. Oh yeah, I guess Shank should fall back. All right. Wilcox, if those are your skirmishers, we're going to get them out of the way because they're holding up progress. Franklin, same thing. Your skirmishers are doing more harm than good by depriving you of friendly supporting fire. Old uh-oh. Well, he's almost the destination, so that's okay. Who is it? Colonel Morgan? Oh, you idiots. Wow, they pressed up at exactly the right time. Well, I don't know what to tell you again. Too bad, because it was a 2-star. Yeah, maybe that. I would say maybe that's the best thing for him. I actually don't really believe that at this point. Because based on what happened to the cav unit the AI had last time, this is just going to be stupid casualties here. Alright, what we might be able to do is to send Wilcox up to engage Parsons. Franklin to support him. I don't want to touch Howard. Sherman should be okay, but maybe we'll just leave him where he is. MacArthur is up. That's fine. I think MacArthur could probably swing in here. Alright, so Morgan looks like he's going to get out intact. If bloodied. Picket. Alright, so you still know to generally attack. Alright, they're going to move there, they're going to move there, they're going to move there. That's fine. Those aren't really that great of ideas, but it's okay. Okay. I guess Wilcox will withdraw like that. Richardson is going to kind of hang out where he is. Shank is probably... Oh, he's not that tired. Alright. I guess he's seen enough combat that this is not the worst. Alright, this is going to be very rough. Yeah, we cannot sit there and just get shot by artillery point blank. That ain't going to be good. Howard needs to stay right where he is. I think MacArthur's cavalry, though, is going to be what we try to use to get that artillery off our back. And those who are coming in... Rosecrans, you deserve this. Alright. Alright, MacArthur's in okay shape. I think OO needs to face this away. Yeah, so they're just gonna pack their artillery up and get it out of there. That works for me. I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's fine. Okay, stop trying to charge everybody. They cannot. Okay, well then. Alright, looks like we called it off. We got them out. What is the problem with these guys? It's casualties. That's it. Alright, let's see if we can get some rallying going on. And of course, for whatever reason, this video, like, my toolbar just wants to make an appearance. Oh, is Kemper coming in for melee? Kemper wants it? Give it to him. It's not what I wanted to do, and this might be the end of my next Cav Brigade, but... yeah, we don't want them to get away. Alright, Franklin's falling back, that's fine. Richardson can. Sherman can. Franklin should continue to fall back. Oh no, my cav broke. Wait. Wait. Yeah, it was my cav, right? Yes, my cav broke. Great, they took 100 casualties out of 2,400, and they broke. But I think it's only temporary. Flanker is close to breaking as well. It is Davies v. Atchison. And Atchison is unstable. I can learn that because I could see what they're up to. Oh, how are you? You're still tired. All right, well, I'm sorry to hear that. We'll work on your facing. Who are you with? Tyler? All right, we'll send you up to skirmish. But we're gradually drawing them out. Do I need to help them again? I feel like I do. I don't know, should I set them to defensive until they were all here and then maybe done attack? Yeah, maybe. It's hard to know how far off their casualties were, or their reinforcements were. Mine, by the way, are now arriving. Oh, these guys are still running? Come on, what are you doing? That's just silly. Well, we'll see if we get them back. We may not. King needs to go run after MacArthur, who's going to be back here. Grant really should stay away from the fighting. Really should. Alright, Parsons broke. Not too surprising. Let's have Wilcox come up and support Howard. Let's have Sherman turn. And, yeah, we'll engage there, and we'll probably get a pick on that brigade. I'm not sure how effective any of this is. Are these guys coming forward? Oh, yeah, one's coming forward, one's moving backwards. Alright, and the threat from the right has dissipated for now, but it looks like we need to stay tuned because there could be more. Let's play Grand Theft Cannon. Try to steal their artillery. Alright, that was Howe's artillery, which we saw in the last video. That's right, McClellan's new battery has not showed up yet. My goodness. My goodness, man. MacArthur. This is a bit much, man. My guess is they got cut up bad. They did. Alright, we're going to have Tyler's skirmishers go out and try to do something. These guys must be exhausted. That's the only thing I can think of. Alright, so they're tired and they're still coming in. Alright, why don't we send Tyler up here to relieve Sherman, let him get his brigade back. Yeah, I guess that's right, because even though we've seen to have the better breaks so far, how are they still running? I don't know, man. Maybe they can rally. Maybe not. Alright, so Taliaferro is done. Well done, Howard. And Wilcox. Come on, guys. What are you doing here? You know who to shoot at. You ain't new here. Richardson. Let's send you up. Alright, we'll keep them where they are. Yeah, Sherman is almost out of ammo. That is wild. Morgan's back. Well, what's left of Morgan's back. Alright, and their morale is on track to heal. Alright, let's Grand Theft Auto that cannon back. Man, I don't know why it's so hard to get you to go behind your men. Casey's division, we're going to put there. Matthews division, we'll probably put right here. And then we'll have McClellan stay there. That looks like the plan, folks. Is it possible now to go up to Marshall and just order them to defend? Defend what they have. Alright, wait for reinforcements and then attack from there. And also, can you guys go to single line? Although in this battle, double line might actually make more sense. Yeah, Sherman, you can get back. You're almost out of ammo. Howard, you try to steal some cannons. Are you about to walk right out of your boots? Alright, so there's a big reckoning coming for our right. Good thing our reinforcements arrived in time. Alright, so they think they're going to move up to there. That's fine. I mean, look, if they want to go general offensive, that's fine with me. It looks like enough of them are here that you could do that. And it looks like they're going to advance in a line. All right, I mean, I have no real complaints about that. These guys are all up. Let's say probably too far. So that's Blanker's rough shape. I think we got to move him. Should probably just move Grant's whole force kind of back and allow the reinforcements to do their thing. We're going to move Morgan over here to provide morale support. Howard. Oh, it was the stupid dudes who I sent up there. All right. Well, that was stupid, but whatever. Heinzelman. Casey. Alright, Casey. Yeah, you move there. Heinzelman. Sure. Oh, I think MacArthur finally stopped running. Alright, well, we're not going to get him back soon, but we should at least get him back. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120 Yeah. Davies, you can actually come up and engage him. Yeah, this is a big old push here on our right. I mean, it's Chancellorsville, man. It's gonna be a slog. That's why I do not enjoy this map at all. I don't know. Maybe Blanker gave his men like too much iron, and they were just attracting all the bullets. I cannot explain why those casualties are so horrendous. Being in the woods the whole time. I feel like they're being shot at long range, probably. Medium range at worst. Alright, Sherman, you come on back. Shank, you should be back. Richardson can get in the trees. Alright, I guess Franklin was with the wrong group here. Tyler is part of what? McDowell? That actually didn't answer that. It's part of Keyes' division. These guys are out of ammo. Casualty wise, wow, it's turned against me. For reasons I cannot comprehend. It's got to be the morale of the units, though. Alright, I got something going on in the center here. And now Davies can also fall back. Man, somebody really just has it on for Blanker. It's Fagan, I guess. Wow, all these guns have sight lines straight ahead. I don't know how they do it. They must have signalmen who are flapping away. Marshall, I have no idea what you're doing. I would not recommend getting out that far ahead of your men, though. Yeah, general advance is probably okay, but no reason for you to force the issue yourself. Now this is bad. I feel like they need a little bit of help here. I mean, if you're gonna advance, it's gonna have to look something like this. Yeah, you should definitely move back. Alright, with them over there, I think Heinzelman's division can worry about the stuff in front of them. Why these guys are moving so fast, I have no idea. Oh no. No. This is not what you want. I don't really know what you do. I mean, if they try to concentrate, right? If they throw everything at this force is just going to come in the back door. Where is Blanker? Blanker is still trying to get out of there. No idea what they're up to. Alright, Wilcox is going to come up there and he's going to try to find an angle and deal with stuff. Alright, Old Rosie's going to go up and try to deal with Cheatham. He's going to be joined by Davies. Cullum is going to try to take on Fagan. Schley, who I worry about, is going to try to do the same. Andrews is going to kind of go where Schley is currently. Alright, let's get our officers back. Actually, he was probably in the right spot, but whatever. Oh my goodness, what is this? What is this? Why would you fall back here? Like what is this? I'm not even sure how to help. I can't see enough of the lower level commanders. So let's see. We know Marshall. Alright, so it's not Pickett. It's Johnston or Johnson. I think it's Albert Sidney. Who apparently has very little. And so Joseph E, maybe? I mean, it's something. I guess maybe you justify it with you're not gonna break those brigades. There's 4 brigades there against 1. Alright, Anderson can move out here, do that. Davies can continue falling back if Atchison wants to run around the woods. Tire himself out real good, he can do that. I'm not sure what else they're supposed to do. They came close to timing it right, though. Okay, you're gonna move up to there. Yeah, well, you really need to close distance. can't be shooting at long distance. You're not going to do You're not going to deal casualties fast enough. Here, can we order everyone to take medium range? Maybe to advance behind. Oh, they already have skirmishers ordered out. It's the best I can think of. Alright, we'll leave Andrews in reserve, I guess. Alright, well, this is like a thing. Yeah, they're getting together. Alright, we got friendly cav here. We're going to get them dismounted and in loose formation. My goodness, you should really get back to safety. And I think maybe you need to stop giving orders. Maybe it's you that's bad at this. And that instead we just need to work our way down to the division level here. Yeah, it's fine if Johnston wants to stay on the offensive. I guess I'll tell them to shoot. No. Let's see, Rhodes is a part of what? Cooper's division? Fine. Have them come on here. And quickly, Pickett has no division. He really does, but you know. Alright, Andrew needs to come up there. Grant needs to get his entire division back, because it's just been hammered. And that's okay. Alright. Sherman can fight a little bit longer. Might be time for Hunter to reorient himself, get his forces ready to push on that flank. I guess Preston's just going to sit there and get shot until I run out of ammo, which is unfortunately fairly typical. Just checking out the perk XP. Alright, so most of these units on my side are, well, that have been engaged are getting quite low on ammo. So to remedy that, we're going to move that division up. Well, I don't know who you're a part of, but you need to move back. I think I just gave the wrong order, or ordered the wrong division to move. That does sound like me. That's the division I meant to move. Yes, order them up. That our artillery is still in good shape is a blessing. It should generate some long-term casualties very nicely. I guess they're just gonna keep getting shot until I run out of ammo. That's a rough way to fight, man. In a lower stakes battle, I do want to try to retreat the AI to get them to avoid taking egregious casualties. Again, some of this stuff is okay, but these forces look mostly beat up. And probably that massing of artillery is not helping at all. We'll let them stop. We'll let them stop. They've been moving constantly and fighting for a long time. Even if they're not tired, I'm tired. Tired of watching them. They seem like they should be tired. Who did we find over here? Oh, Thompson's brigade. Jubal Early. What's left of them? Who is it now? Sherman, no! No! Oh, that reminds me. Oh no, Fighting Joe. Oh no. That's not what you need to be doing. That is not a good idea. This push is done surprisingly well. Fagan's in rough shape. Talaferro's in rough shape. Claus is okay. Ruggles is in rough shape. Jackson yet again doing nothing. I don't know what they're gonna do though. Donelson's brigade just routed, but they'll probably take Hooker out with them. I think that's Sherm. Oh, McCook's brigade is now routed. Howard broke for reasons unknown. It's falling apart. The best laid plans. Though, honestly, at this point, they've probably taken so many casualties. Even if they get the, the win, it's a tough war to come back. They've just lost a lot of troops. And they already start from behind, so... Or, they start with a... We will try to have everybody do some rallying here if we can. At least everybody that's higher up and kind of important. Yeah, I don't understand how a broken brigade is still standing there. Something's going on with their cav. Uh-oh. Oh wait, Blanchard is theirs. Okay. Whew. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. Alright. I guess that was the, right, the unbearable losses trigger there. Who's in charge of this show? Mitchell? We'll order the attack. I don't think anything is going to come of it, but we'll order it anyways. Alright, well, this is going to be another one. There are so many episodes this early in the campaign where it's just all battles all the time, man. So this is going to be another one of those one episode, one battle, and yeah, we will make... Wow. It was closer in casualties than I thought, but it's frequently like that in Chancellorsville. The artillery can't really swing things, even though they tend to be long, drawn-out battles where artillery would generally do better. It's just hard to do that, and these end up being a lot of close-range engagements, tired forces, disrupted forces, units in cover, and so, you lose ammo and all that other stuff. But, all right, while we're trying to load in, I'm going to turn the sound up, so... Not that it's going to matter, because we're not going to have time to do anything in campaign here, but... Again, absolute madness here. Early on, I don't believe that B credit rating we're seeing. Major Union victory. That actually might be right. Davis calls an emergency meeting. Stop losing. Yeah, but we still take a readiness dump because of fighting in enemy territory. And, like, it's McDowell, and so it's... He's always going to do that. I hate that I'm going to have to probably call the campaign off. Well, we'll see. McClellan is actually in decent shape, at least in terms of readiness. Patterson is as well. McDowell isn't, though he is about to go orange. So that's something, but he's not to yellow where he can get his readiness up. But before winter comes, I'm thinking it's probably prudent to just send McDowell back to Washington. He only has a little bit of readiness to lose anyways, and so just send him back now and get it out of the way. Patterson is just about done, and November 1st is coming. So I want to move him here. And yeah, McClellan can kind of stay there, move there. Mitchell is going to go there, and I believe that... So, who's under Mitchell? McDowell and Patterson. So, we should also transfer... McClellan is in this theater. There's no reason not to be part of this force. Alright, so that's just a little bit of reorganization there. But that is where this episode ends. Our national morale actually ends up higher than it was at the start. And we're sitting at about 91 or so, and they're sitting at about 91 or so. So, yeah, if you're tied with the CSA as the Union at the end of 1861 on the average of national morale and national support, you're probably doing pretty well. So I hope you enjoyed that one, even though it was Chancellorsville, and it looks like we're going to have a whole bunch of battling ahead of us.